this is where the fun begins.
Get ready for raw, unfiltered Razorback talk. Nobody knows what they'll say next. It's time to go inside the Hog Pen with Razorback Zach, Marcus MC Carlton, and Sarah Swish Vogel.
Let me talk to you.
Oh, what's up, everybody? It is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Inside the Hog Pen. Oh, God, I love it. From both corners of the natural state, in the upper corners, I should add. From the NEA, we've got the glue that holds the whole damn thing together. My partner in crime for almost 3 years now.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
Crazy. Marcus MC Carlton at the bottom of your screen from the NWA. She's still a rookie, but we still love her. Sarah Swish Vogel. What's up, y'all?
Not much.
Just happy to be here, man. I'm the fat kid at the buffet. I'm just happy to be here.
All right, now there can't be two fat kids at this buffet, all right?
Yeah, buffet's going out of business if we're both there. So
now, is it Chinese or is it like a Golden Corral? You got to remember that now.
Does it
They
matter?
have Chinese at Golden Corral, so.
Oh,
well, there you go. Okay.
There you go. Hope everybody had a great week. We've got a lot to cover tonight. We've talking about basketball, opening series weekend of baseball. And later in the show, I'm taking all the filters off. It is ITHP Unleashed. And my, oh my, do we have some things to talk about in there. People getting property stolen inside the Hog Pen. People complaining and bitching and, fussing over a damn nickname. And I don't know about the two of you, but I woke up this morning and chose violence. So I'm telling you now, bring it. I want all the freaking smoke. But we're going to start off nice.
Yeah, we'll start with the good.
We'll start with the good. Hey, leave us a review. That's a good thing. Leave us a review. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. 1 star, 5 stars, doesn't matter. Just write something. Tell me when to shut up. Tell MC to quit, complaining on Twitter. And hell, tell Sarah to quit calling Kendall Diggs daddy. We don't care.
Tell Zach to quit yelling louder.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. But hey, I made an impression, so there's that. But hey, I will be remiss if I don't play this because Arkansas did something we thought couldn't happen.
It's been a long time since we got to play this.
Oh, that's right. Basketball goes into College Station and gets the win. I'll be honest with you guys. I did not watch the game. I even messaged you guys last night. And went, wait, there's a game going on?
It was
he was legit with it too.
Last night. It was just on the TV behind me.
So what? So tell me what happened. Like, did we look good? Did we not look good? I mean, obviously we won, but we were shorthanded by what, 4 or 5 players, right?
So we had
first player decided to show up.
Yeah. Well, first off, Makai was a madman.
That's what I
Ever
heard.
since he yelled in Musselman's face, he's been a bad man.
Yeah, he's been on a different level since he and Muss had their little spat on the sidelines a couple weeks ago. He set a new career high last night, 22 points, I believe, and 12, 13 rebounds, something like that. had some big free throws late to kind of help seal the deal when things kind of started to kind of weave all over the road a little bit. But honestly, I told somebody after the game last night, I was chatting with them in a text group, and I said this was the most solid game Arkansas has played since they beat Duke.
So I wanted to tell you guys about this. I saw a graphic on Facebook today, a pic or whatever you want to call it nowadays, whatever these young bucks are calling it now.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that Joe Lunardi has Gonzaga as one of the last 4 teams in the tournament?
Saw that. Yep.
Okay. Some of the big blue bloods, not Auburn, that are usually in the tournament are barely getting in now. They're not a lock. So it's again, it happens to everybody.
NIL's changing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, everybody that is just, oh my God, Arkansas's, we're back in the dark ages. No, we're not. It's a down year. It's a down year. But the thing about it is, one of the things that I was told about the game last night, I think you were the one that told me.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these fans have given up on this team, but the team itself has not given up on each other.
Yeah. I think I sent you the picture of them sitting on the plane afterward. Everybody smiling except for L. Ellis, who was staring through the cameraman's soul. Which I thought was kind of cool, but I mean, you could just see it was a mix of relief and happiness.
But who's missing from that picture? Who's not smiling in that picture? When we say the team hasn't given up on each other,
right?
Okay, 6 or 7 people haven't yet, but there's one that's given up.
I wonder who that could be.
Probably the same one that did not play a minute in the second half last night.
Who was that?
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that one. I was talking about the one that hasn't played in 4 games.
You're talking about
Yep.
Yoakum's favorite Razorback from last week.
I don't know. I have moved on. I mean, I'm not going to trash the dude, but you're right. He has given up.
I didn't even. Was Devo the one that didn't play in the second half?
Yes.
I genuinely didn't watch the game.
I think he might have started the second half, but he was out before the first media timeout because he immediately picked up another foul, put him in foul trouble, and I don't recall him ever coming back into the game. Zach, I want to jump to a comment real quick because it ties into my next point I was going to make.
Yeah.
Jesse pointing out, he said, MC, you've been calling for more blocker, and he showed up big time. Look, blocker is what Devo was as a freshman. He's that dude that goes out and does the dirty work. Okay, I got one play in particular that I want to point out. And Arkansas had missed a shot. There was a battle for the rebound. Blocker tapped it out to a teammate. This is late in the second half where A&M was kind of making a run and cut the game to, within striking distance, basically. Blocker battled for that rebound. He didn't get the rebound, but he got enough of his hand on it to tap it out to a teammate. Arkansas gets an extra possession, ends up getting fouled, and makes both free throws.
He also did the same thing in the first game against A&M in the 42 seconds he was in.
Yes.
Got us the ball back, and is the only reason we probably won that game.
Didn't that happen right before Mark hit the game winner?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I mean,
he was in, I think there was a minute and 2 seconds left when he came in, was on the court for 42 seconds and got us that possession back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the kid is not afraid to do the dirty work. He had a drive last night where he went in and tried to dunk. They blocked it clean. Hell of a block by the defender. But he didn't let it affect him. He shook it off, went back down the other end, and, continued to make plays. There are other guys on this team that if they had got a dunk block like that, they would have stuck their head between their, legs and they would have been worthless the rest of the night. Blocker is just a dude.
He kept that guy. So the guy that had like 40-something points against
Wade
us
Taylor.
the first game, he kept him. I just hate his name. He kept him to like 11 points last night, 4 turnovers, something like that.
Yeah.
So he played some dang good defense too.
I want to jump into the Hog Wildlife and feedback. It is already popping off tonight. Mama Linda's in the house. We got royalty. She says, "Good evening, ITHP." And then we got Cade Myers going, go Tigers.
Yeah. Okay.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
Is that a LSU?
Yes. He's an
okay.
LSU fan.
Okay.
He's part of. He was in the Hog Pen this weekend, though. Okay.
I mean, hey,
and of course we got Patricia in the house.
If he's willing to come to the Hog Pen, that shows that he's open-minded.
He wore a purple sweatshirt with a Razorback jacket inside out over it because he didn't want the red to show.
That's who that was.
That was
okay. I tip my hat for the creativity there. I like that.
All right. All right. Peter Bartel says, woke up and chose the Hogs. Woo pig. I choose the Hogs every day. That's today. I just chose violence just for the hell of it. Sam Jones, this dude coming in, already throwing me under the bus. I once went inside the Hog Pen until I realized it was an electric gate with staged corn being controlled remotely by Zach Kerr. Me. And that might be true.
Hit the button, drop the gate.
Right? Jesse Reynolds Harmon says, Makai was awesome last night, coming clutch from the line. And Frank wants to know, where's Sarah's jersey?
Yeah.
Guys,
I'm glad somebody noticed the theme tonight. Well,
they also knew that mine was missing because I was freaking out in the chat.
And of course, Razorback Girl,
AKA. It was in my friend's front yard. It fell out of my car. Yes, my car's that much of a mess. I'm sorry. I'm a college kid.
I bet I know somebody with a worse car than you. We're not going to talk about it because she's not watching at the moment. Love you, babe. Carolyn Williams says, "Own the Hogs once again this year." I hope so.
I hope so. Yes.
I spoke about her, and there she is. I spoke about her, and there she is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just too cold to get out and want to throw the trash away. You just leave it there.
I'm in trouble now. I'm gonna do it as he said and tuck my tail between my legs and run like hell. But Frank says, my bet it's on the ground somewhere. Charge her with neglect. That's fine by me. See, I told you.
Oh, my bad.
I told you. Oh, I started watching just when you called me out. Rude. I don't know what you're talking about, sweetie.
Hey,
I promise you nothing's worse than my high school car. Nothing.
Zach, let me give you a nickel's worth of free advice. Anytime that there is a comment made about your significant other than I love you or she's the greatest, she's going to suddenly appear out of nowhere. You know how many times I've had to surgically remove my foot from my mouth?
Katie has done that. Katie has done
my
that.
My friends just want to call me out today.
Will wants to know, where's your hog hat?
It's in progress. It's downstairs.
So
after my homework, I will work on it tonight.
Basketball gets the win, and I promise everybody we're going to talk about the baseball team here in just a few minutes.
But
basketball gets the win and
road win, not just a win, a road win.
But and a sweep.
Yes, a sweep. Yeah.
But A&M has not lived up to the hype that they were in preseason. They were picked number 2 by the media.
This is true, but they are also coming off of a thrashing that they had on Tennessee. Like they beat the holy crap out of Tennessee on Saturday down at Aggie Land. And so this was their next game up, which we caught them at a good time coming off that big high of that win over Tennessee, because that was a big win for them. That was a big win for Buzz. But in the matter of a week, they've gone from being about a 7 seed to one of the last 4 in with the big tournament. So
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say we're gonna have to win. We can't get in on record.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't get in. We're gonna have to win the entire SEC tournament if we're going to even sniff the postseason, at least the big dance.
The automatic bid is the only shot.
I don't know about the NIT, but I was talking to Sarah about this.
How many games do we have left?
6.
6. You know, we've got
if we win out, we could make it.
That would put us at 19 and 13. If you win, let's say you win 2 games in the SEC tournament, you're 21 and 14. That might be good enough for the first 4, maybe. It would depend on who we beat in the SEC tournament, in my opinion. Now, if you make a run,
because last year, what was last year's record when we made it?
I would have to look. I mean, it wasn't far off the. It wasn't far off the.
We were 22 and 14.
Okay, well there overall. You go. Okay.
And then
So
that would
yeah,
have been 13. We would have been 20-13 going into the tournament.
okay. Well, hey.
Or no.
I mean-
20-13 going into the big tournament. We were 19-12
going into SEC.
So right
Yes.
about where we are right now, or right
Well,
about
yeah. Wow, man, it seemed like that. I mean, I guess
It
just
seems
that
like
this
we're
year
down
so
in the
much worse.
dumps, but we've really just not
It's
been that
been-
bad.
it's
Yeah.
not it's the wins are not coming as consistently as they have been in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay.
Well, the thing is, what we would do is we would, in years past, lose 2, win 1, lose 2, win 1.
Mm-hmm.
This year, it's just been like lose 5. We just got to win 5.
I mean, who knows? I mean, I gave up on trying to predict this team, back right at Christmas. Honestly, we know the talent's there, but is this? Muss made the comment after the game last night that the last 2 games have been the best 80 minutes that they've played since before Christmas, which
still,
I assume
I
he's
mean-
talking about since the Duke game.
But I mean, again, we're not that far off. We're not as bad as it appears, and I'll even go online. I'll go out on a limb and say that. But we're gonna have to do something.
Well, you got to. I mean, I think from what we've seen in the last 2 games, I think Muss has found his 7 to 8 person rotation that he likes to use, and that tends to make the difference because we've had so many different lineups this year, 16,
Yes.
17 different starting lineups, and whatever got in Makai's blood that made him start playing like a madman.
It was that yelling match. I swear, he's had double-digit points, I think, since that day.
Yeah, he's been putting up double doubles since then. And,
I don't know about double-doubles. I think there was a game he only had like 8 rebounds.
Well, I mean,
but
that's okay.
double
So that's on the
points
cusp
for sure.
of it. But
Yeah, double-digit points for sure.
yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, him yelling at Muss and them having their little thing got him fired up on a different level. And it seems like that, as Makai goes, the other guys tend to feed off of him. The guys that are playing. I don't know, man. I'm glad to finally see Blocker getting more PT.
I wish he would have had more points last night.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I wish. But I mean, he's a freshman. I got to give him a little bit of.
Well, and my concern with him now is I want him to get enough playing time here at the end of the season that he doesn't consider the portal after the year.
Please, God, no. I can't. I couldn't stand it if he left.
So sorry about the. I had to vanish for a minute. Had something going on outside my apartment. Had to go make sure nobody was going to. No, yeah, I had to make sure nobody was going to jail.
He only had 5 points last night.
So I want to ask you guys something. I'm assuming we're still on basketball.
Yes.
Musk's contract is up this year. Is it, or has he got one more year?
I don't think so. I thought he signed an extension in 21 that would keep him till 26.
That's what I thought he was here till 26.
Yeah.
So
the buyout drops a little bit after this year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It goes from $2 million to $1 million, I think, is what it is.
I'm worried that he may end up.
I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance that he leaves.
So
He signed a 5-year extension in 2021 that bumped his salary up.
There you go.
So enough about basketball. What do you say we talk about baseball? So baseball started technically Friday.
Yeah.
And it was a 4-game series with James Madison University out of, I want to say, Pennsylvania.
Virginia.
Okay, that was going to be my next guess.
There was a JMU dad in the Hog Pen with us.
Really?
Oh, we always recruit parents,
So
Gotta show 'em what it's like there.
let's start this out. And for those of you listening and for those of you watching, I want y'all's take too. If you were at the game or listened to it or watched it, what are some of the things y'all liked? Some of the things you didn't like? Some things that concerns you? That sort of thing.
I'll go ahead and tell y'all my concern. The only one I have
Okay.
is the lack of hits to the Hog Pen. But I
All right,
was impressed with the hits not to the Hog Pen that got us doubles or even singles to bring somebody home.
I'm gonna say this and love you, co-host, love you, but it's only 4 games. Good God! Let's talk about the loss for a minute. All right, let's just talk about the loss for a minute.
JMU just got some balls to go their way.
Game 2, game freaking 2, and y'all are already going up. We're terrible. We're terrible.
It's Sunday, wasn't it? Wasn't it 3?
Oh, game 3. Sorry,
Yeah.
game 3. All right.
I'll correct him.
Saturday was freaking for those in the comments right now that were saying it was cold, dude. Friday it looked brutal. Saturday was cold too. But
I don't even think I was out there for very long on Friday and was freezing.
let's focus in on this loss for a moment. All right.
Okay.
It's game 3. It's game 3. Not of a series, game 3 of the freaking season. All right.
Well, okay, and if you know baseball, this loss didn't bother you because baseball is different. It's not like football. It's not like basketball. It's not like anything else. Okay, it's different. Vanderbilt lost a game in their opening series. LSU was taken to the wire by VMI. They had to walk off Virginia Military Institute. Okay.
All right.
Who else lost? Florida lost to St. John.
Yeah.
Virginia lost to somebody. Virginia's a top
lost and they
15 team.
canceled the rest of the series.
They did.
Yeah,
They
Florida
did.
lost and they said, you know what? Screw this. We're done. Wake Forest, top team in the country, lost to UNC Greensboro.
It's the problem is we're going to lose a midweek game too, and people are going to act like this.
Look,
that's the problem.
So help me God. There is one midweek game we cannot lose. And I have to be very careful about how I comment on it.
Not me.
Then you know where I'm going with this. So help me God. I don't care what midweek game we lose as long as we don't lose that one. Because
which one is
that will make things rough on me.
The UCA game that we're going to?
No. It's
Close.
the other. No. It's
Close.
the other Arkansas University.
It's the little brother. It's the
The third
brother.
one that doesn't matter.
That's UAPB.
I'll tell you this: the team that I'm talking about is the team that beat Ole Miss tonight, 4-2.
Memphis?
No, inside the state, about 12 and a half minutes from my house. Just also happens to be my employer, so that's why I have to be very careful about what I say. Midweek games, you're going to lose it, and Dave understands this. Dave uses midweek games like scrimmages.
Yes.
Literally throws in the freshmen.
Yeah. Speaking of freshmen, the kid that pitched Monday, the freshman, Fisher.
No, Fisher was Sunday. My days are off. Stand by.
Starts with a G. Is the one I was thinking about. Gackle. Gackle is the kid I was thinking about.
I thought he threw.
He may have it may not have been Monday. I thought he was very impressive for a true freshman. He got in a jam, not necessarily. Thank you, Frank Brewer. Gackle. Fisher was Monday. Okay, I got my days mixed up. These 4-game series, man, it threw me off.
I was there and I can't even tell.
Well, yeah, I
wonder why.
Hey, you got your reasons. So
Gackle was Sunday.
Yeah. I thought Gackle had a good outing. Dave didn't leave him out there too long. He come in, struck out his first couple batters. Thought he looked good for a freshman. Fisher looked good on Monday.
Strikeouts.
Yeah. I thought Fisher looked really good on Monday. Honestly, the only guy that I felt like didn't have a good outing was Hagan.
Hagan looked a little rough.
I'm going to say that was because of the cold weather. Like everybody's telling me the reason we didn't get hits was because of the cold weather.
Yeah.
But Sunday was pretty nice. They could have got hits on Sunday for me, but it's fine.
Yeah, no, Hagan. I think the deal with Hagan though was the fact He's not bad. All right. And anybody that wants to slander his name right now, y'all can just go eat a corn dog. Here's the thing. He, number one, opening game, first game of the season.
Yep.
All right. Number two, it was colder than balls outside.
Yeah.
Number three, I think he just put a lot of pressure on himself.
I would agree.
And it got in his head. I think
it was a mixture of everything. The pressure, the cold, the game change time, just the mass amount of pressure on his shoulders to perform first game out. Honestly, wasn't impressed. I didn't think Brady threw that well. That everybody can argue with me. I didn't think he did the best.
I mean, it wasn't typical Brady, but it wasn't terrible.
How about this though? How about Willie Mack?
Dude, Willie Mack was dealing.
Woo! But yes,
Willie Mack.
Jesse is right.
Did he throw twice?
He threw twice. He threw on Monday.
That's what I thought. Him and Fouch threw twice, right?
Yes.
Or Faraday, Fouch, one of the two of them.
I believe it was Fouch, I think.
So Jesse,
Frank
that comment
too.
we just put it up there.
I think Frank threw twice too. I'm trying to look at all the
Frank
balls.
did too.
Jesse says that home run he gave up, talking about Hagen Smith, was a routine fly ball that the wind just carried forever. Yeah.
Yep.
If you watched it on TV, that thing, the wind caught it. Period.
Yeah.
Period. Hey, by the way, you guys stick with us. In just a few minutes, we're going to break. On the other side of the break, it's ITHP Unleashed, where we take the filters off and anything goes in the pen. Okay? Just giving you guys a heads up. Stay with us. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your wives, tell your girlfriends, but don't tell your girlfriends' wives. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. We're having fun in here tonight. Now we'll say this: 37,310 people over the course of 4 games sets at number 2 in total attendance, number 3 in average attendance. And I'm going to say this: Tennessee saying that they had 5,000 people that broke their opening day record.
4,600, I think. Yeah.
Like what? Like for real? That's the best you could do. That's the best you could do. And Loki says yes. ITHP Unleashed. There will be swear words. So if you are easily offended, suck it up and deal with it.
Yeah, you might want to bail early tonight because we're gonna have the first ITHP vent session.
Our attendance for Friday was 9,432. 9,400.
Yep. For Friday, when it was like 27 degrees and about a 30-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah, and see, the thing is Saturday when it was so cold out there, it wasn't bad until the wind was blowing.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't have makeup on, you would see how red my face is. And people keep saying, "Oh, you're sunburnt." No, it's not sunburnt. It is windburn.
It's windburn.
It is windburn.
It's windburn. So one of the things that I saw Saturday was consistency at the plate. And it wasn't one of those. What I mean by that is they weren't trying to swing for Jesus as we've come to call it.
The Brady Slavin special. Yeah, swinging for Jesus.
Hey, I mean, now Aloy, that dude's trying to swing through his shoes.
I felt like Aloy was pressing. I felt like he was trying just a little too hard. I do appreciate his drip, though.
I felt the same about Diggs. But then he kind of was it Monday?
I think Monday was when he had the double, wasn't it?
Saturday when he had that double, he finally figured it out.
Okay. But I forget if it was game. I think it was the Monday game. Aloy made an unbelievable catch.
Okay. Yes.
And then I don't remember the kid's name. The one that stole the home run, like literally right in front of Sarah. Wilsmeyer, yeah.
The transfer from Missouri.
2 unbelievably great catches. All right.
Man, talk about going from the outhouse to the penthouse, leaving Missouri baseball and coming to play for Arkansas. And I mean, didn't he have a home run?
Yes, the first game. He was Friday? The first homer of the season.
Yeah, his first at bat, home run. I mean, you talk about a great debut weekend for a transfer.
Yeah.
All right.
We got some names already.
There's a story behind this, and I need to hear it, Merle. I need to hear.
It's just that there's no story. It's his last name is Wilsmeyer.
Yeah.
But, and it's like I said, this coming up series at Globe Life this weekend, I believe the first game is Friday night against OK State.
Yep.
No. Oregon State.
Oregon State.
I knew it was
and it is revenge season.
It is.
Y'all probably do understand. I want to rule those little beavers into the ground.
Coming out of our break, you're probably going to have another word for that.
I could have. Yeah, but hey, before we get too deep on the preview of this weekend, you brought up Aloy's catch that he made on Monday. Okay, here is my old man yelling at the cloud moment. Okay, Jason Jones got to call him off of that. That's a left fielder's catch.
I zoomed in on the video. Jason's yelling.
Yeah, and Aloy just
keeps going.
Aloy just keeps going.
Right, well, then
I was pretty mad about it.
So
I take it back then. If he was trying to call him off and Aloy didn't listen, then that's on Aloy.
And Jason had already had one good catch at that time.
Yes.
Jason, everybody's like, oh, Jason didn't do his job. And Jason was right there.
So to wrap up the fun, nice, gentle segment, we put a post out on Facebook. Oh, I guess was it yesterday or day before?
Loki was genius with this one.
Loki was an absolute genius. He put a post out wanting to know about baseball memories, and it really popped off. And like I said, if you weren't able to comment on the post, leave us your favorite memory here, and we'll definitely get to it. Let me see if MC, have you got that? Or
I'm working to pull that up to do a screen share on it right now, because this is definitely worth spending a little bit of time on, because I really felt like that this was, it's just a great
so I've got it here while you're getting I've got it here on my phone. So we're gonna jump into these, and and if I get your names wrong, I am so sorry, but most of the guys are regular.
Y'all bear with me a second. I've only got one screen hooked up tonight, so it's going to look funky for just a second.
Trevor Kaiser says, it switched. So the post said something like this: while we're all riding the wave of excitement over the spectacular starts for both Arkansas Razorback softball and Arkansas Razorback baseball teams, let's take a moment to recognize that one of the most entertaining, engaging parts of any sport is the stories, the moments that become immortal, and you talk about them for the rest of your life. We all know them. We all have them. And we want to know yours. Share your favorite baseball or softball story with us. It can be one from Razorback history, your favorite team winning the Fall Classic, or even just that time you caught the last out in Little League. We want them all. And while you're down there, that sounds bad, be sure to check out the stories left by others, because while the game unites us, it is the stories that take it to another level. Okay, so here we go.
I'm kind of flying blind on the screen share here, so I'm trying to pull these up where people can see them.
You're good. So I want to start with our two co-hosts here. Sarah, what is your favorite memory?
The day I created Daddy Diggs.
How did we know she was going to go there?
The backstory is that it was a Hawgs win, but the way it happened was it was the first time since my grandpa had passed away that my grandma had ever watched baseball. She had all the local grandchildren sitting in her living room floor cheering on the Hogs against Ole Miss. And Daddy Diggs hits the walk-off to win the game and takes his shirt off, and my grandma goes crazy, and she's not really cared about sports since he passed away.
So let me take this.
She never really watched baseball even when he was alive, but it was a fun experience because all the grandkids were there.
Nice. So here we go. MC, what's your you want to read yours off the post?
Well, yeah, I may just read mine off the post to make sure I get it right. So my first trip to Baum Stadium was a Saturday in April of 2011. Hogs hosted LSU. It was a national TV game, I think, on ESPNU. Let me start it off with I got invited by a friend of a friend who has a suite. So I got to set up in the high roller section, the bougie section. So we're up there, we're having a blast, and all of a sudden, Big Joe Klein walks in, and he's friends with the guy that has the suite. And so he comes in, and everybody's like, hey, Joe, all this. And he comes over and sits right down between me and my friend Chris. Chris was the one who had invited me. He sits down between us, cold beverage in hand, and is like, hey, I'm Joe. What's your name? Where are you from? Talking to us like he'd known us our entire life. Sharing stories about playing for Eddie, sharing stories about playing in the NBA, just, asking us about our lives. I mean, just, I remember him asking me, Marcus, you got any kids? Are you married? Anything like that. I mean, just making conversation like he had known me forever. And then to top it off, I mean, that's a pretty good night right there, getting to share war stories with Big Joe Klein, a Razorback legend. To top it off, James McCann hits a walk-off, and he hit a 3-run bomb to left field, went over the Hog Pen. I lost the ball somewhere, but it was very similar to the home run that Charlie Welch hit against Nebraska. It had that same trajectory to it. And of course, the place just goes absolutely bananas. And having that happen against LSU, this was also, for me personally, this was a pretty dark time in my life. So I needed some good to happen. And I mean, it was the perfect night, man. I mean, it was just absolutely perfect.
So I'm going to run through these, and then I'll give you mine. I got 2 of them. My boy Trevor, we love Trevor here at Inside the Hog Pen. He says, 2021 regional final game versus Nebraska. Charlie Welch home run that caused bomb to get so loud it distorted all the microphones around the stadium. I remember that. And then our boy Morrow says, working at Dickey Stevens Park when Mike Trout was on the Arkansas Travelers. Too many stories to tell in one post. My Mike Trout autographed baseball is one of my most prized possessions.
That's awesome.
Kayla Sharp says, when I played for SAU, I had 2 Willie Mays over-the-shoulder catches in right field in the same game. Many more, but that sticks out. Also being in the Hog Pen when we won the Supers a few years back. And then Eric Price says, watching my son go 4 for 4 with a home run and a double, 7 RBIs, and the game-ending snag, and put out at first to send them to the championship. Nothing else comes close, not even a Cardinals World Series win. He didn't much care for the water bath, though.
I know Eric and his son, so I can see his son getting really pissed over the water bath.
So I've got 2 different ones, and they come from 2 different years, and then we're gonna get to Miss Carolyn and Mama Linda. So the first one is kind of close to me because that's when I guess you could say officially met Katie for the first time. So
very cool.
My buddy, I'll tell you this quick story. My buddy Nick, little brother of Trevor Kaiser, by the way, I'd never been to Baum Stadium. This was in 2018. I'd never been to Baum Stadium. Always wanted to go. And so we got tickets, drove up. We ended up at the end of the day, we ended up looking like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. We were so sunburnt. But Katie had texted me and was like, hey, we're playing disc golf down at Burns Park. You should come. I said, I'm all the way in Fayetteville. She says, if you leave now, you'll get here in time. So what did I do? I told Nick, hauled ass down to Burns Park. Lo and behold, here we are, damn near 5 years later. And there's that. Now, the second one happened just a few years ago. Kerstad, moonshot over the scoreboard.
Yes.
I have heard rumors that ball is still going.
Lake Norm. Did it hit Lake Norm, I think?
I don't even
know. I think it hit Foghorns.
I was going to say, I think it landed in the Foghorns parking lot, or what would have become Foghorns. Carolyn Williams says favorite is winning the series at OKC in the regional, and the hashtag free the spoon movement is tied.
Yes, spoon.
It's time.
Oh my God,
sitting
that was
on a
awesome.
hill watching baseball with my dad, drinking Coke and a glass bottle with peanuts in the neck. Okay, I'm not the only one that does that. Cool beans. I'm glad to know that.
Hey, I gotta throw something up here real quick because I said a friend of a friend that had the suite. Les Davis is the one that had the suite.
I like his profile picture of Walt Disney.
Yeah. Oh no, dude. Disney is his jam. Disney and Razorback baseball. That's like his jam. Is he a
Disney adult?
Yes.
I'm a Disney adult. Katie is too.
Yes. It was, but yeah, Les is Les talked to Chris. Chris invited me. We came up, and like I said, man, that night was it was absolutely perfect. I mean, the only thing that could possibly top that for me would be if I got to be in bomb when we clinched a super regional. And I've been in bomb for a super regional.
Come join me this year. Come join me this year.
Hey, I'm going to try to get up there. I am working my magic to try to get things where I can bring the entire Carlton clan up to bomb. I took my boys. So I took my boys and my daughter to a midweek game last year. My boys are hooked. So you have all the Carlton clan there, and then you have all of ITHP there. And yes, we're dragging Loki and Dylan into this too. Yeah, this is gonna be dangerous. The world ain't ready for that. Mama Linda says regional at Bomb 2019, got a foul ball and got to meet.
She meant to say Kerstead. She's corrected it later on.
Kerstead and have him sign that ball. Awesome.
That is awesome.
And
hey, Kerstad is a legend forever, if for no other reason than when he smashed a little Clemens off first base in the College World Series. Right.
So what's hilarious is I knew who he was. Like, I obviously knew he was a baseball player and he made it to the MLB and everything. But he's now engaged to a girl I played junior high basketball with.
Really?
So when they came in a few weeks ago and I got to talk to him, I was like, this is like two worlds colliding.
All right. Are we good on the good stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I want everybody to hang with us through the break because in 60 seconds, we're taking the restrictions. We're taking everything off. We are venting, and we have a warning before we go in. We have a warning. But it is ITHP Unleashed on the other side of the break. You're listening to Inside the Hog Pen on the Sideline Radio Network. Back dangerously in 60 seconds.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
You've been warned.
Oh, boy. It is that time. Oh, hell, the jersey done come off.
Jersey's off, the hat's on backwards. If I had earrings, I'd be taking them out right now. So
it is time for ITHP Unleashed. Anything goes, anything you want to vent, we are going to talk about. And I can't promise the language is going to be not.
This is okay. So this is a first, but this is something we've kind of been talking about on one level or another for a while. So this is, you got something you want to get off your chest. If you're a wrestling fan and you remember CM Punk's pipe bomb, we're about to drop some pipe bombs.
We are about to drop some pipe bombs, and I'm going to drop the first one. Look, all right, I'm going to call a young man out who is an idiot. He is straight up an idiot, all right? So if anybody that knows me knows, in a hog call, number one, there's no freaking howling in a hog call. This is not, no offense, MC, this ain't Arkansas State. First off, fact. There is no howl. No. I've never seen a Razorback. No. Hell no. All right. Number two, if y'all know me and you want to know if I'm at a game or not, listen for somebody screaming louder. That's me. I got it from Sam Pittman. If y'all don't know, go on Hogs Plus. Watch a post-game locker room celebration from last year. You know where I got it from, okay? Second, this young man on Twitter by the name of, let me pull this up here.
He's not young.
I don't give a damn. He's an idiot, whatever he is. Mark Anderson says, what I noticed is someone yelling louder during a hog call. After 100 years and tens of thousands of hog calls where hog fans didn't need instructions, suddenly we need to be told louder. It's Bush League, and frankly, it's insulting to the hog faithful. We don't need instructions. Well, guess what, Mark Anderson? You can kiss my ass because I'm going to keep doing it because here's the thing. People enjoy it. People enjoy it. Okay? They enjoy it. And I feel like I'm doing my Trump impression.
I've had multiple back and forths on Twitter with this dude for 2 years.
He's an idiot.
He complains about everything. It's like, damn.
He literally disagrees with the survivor of the game or the people that have beat cancer out on the court that are children. We're honoring children who have beat cancer, and he disagrees with it.
He hates Muss too. So I mean,
oh yes, he also hates the Whataburger Fry Shuffle, and I don't know how anyone can hate the Whataburger Fry Shuffle.
I mean,
as long as there's Whataburger fries in my hands,
go get you some professional help, dude. If you're that,
I don't even think that's gonna help. But what do I know? MC, before I start this whole thing over, what do you got, man?
Pause.
Yep.
Pause. Mid-State just lost to Austin Peay. Continue.
So Cowbell lost to Austin Peay. Ole Miss loses to Arkansas State. Vanderbilt lost to, I believe it was Dayton.
They won today.
Okay, Dayton beat somebody that's highly ranked, and then UNC Greensboro beat Wake Forest. So everybody losing their damn mind over losing to James Madison in Game 3. Y'all chill the hell out. Okay? It's baseball. It happens.
They beat Vanderbilt yesterday. Dayton did.
Dayton? Okay. Thank you.
So, MC, what do you got, man?
You know, I would have been better off if we would have done this segment about any time between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. I still got something to bitch about, but my attitude's a lot better now than it was early in the day. I went and did my workout, reset my brain. I'm all good now. But I'm gonna talk for a minute about people getting their panties in a wad over a nickname. And
Let's
calling
talk
out
about that.
And calling out people who like to use the nickname.
They used to do it.
Piss off. Okay.
Here's the thing. All right. In the history, and I want you guys, the listeners, to chime in too. Please, by all means, chime into this segment. We want it.
If y'all got something you want to get off your chest, get it off your chest.
Here's my
one thing you're not going to tell me is to stop saying daddy.
How many former Razorbacks or current Razorbacks, and we've talked about this on the show on a previous episode, have the fans given them or they've gotten a nickname? Snacks Johnson, Rocket Sanders, okay? The Rustin Rifle, Big Nasty.
Nudie.
Those aren't offensive because nobody bats an eye. But a college girl calls another college student daddy and all hell breaks loose.
Well, and that's the other thing.
Wild is it wasn't even supposed to be like a girl versus guy daddy thing. Like it was literally just an alliteration or whatever, like Daddy Diggs, DD. Like,
yeah. I mean,
just gonna leave that there. Just gonna leave it there.
So my thing is this: the people who are complaining about the Daddy Diggs nickname on Twitter are some of the same people that I've seen that just lose their mind when people start trash. Not even trash talking, criticizing Devo, Brazil, other college students. So y'all going to lose your damn mind when people start criticizing those college students, but then you're going to go out and jump on a college student. How hypocritical can you be?
Well,
someone who yelled it last year and held the signs last year.
Here's the thing, though. All right, here's the thing. Okay, is that some people on Twitter, not going to name drop any more names, they like to throw what I like to call grenades out there and then run back to their fellow friends and play the victim. Oh, he's picking on me. Oh, she called me a dirty name. Grow the hell up. Grow a set. When puberty hits and your balls drop.
The only
Chloe,
name I called him was a hypocrite. Okay.
Hold on a minute. Chloe, daughter of mine, if you're watching this, you might want to turn it off. But it look, MC has said it before, and I agree with him. We'll call him anything but Jesus if he keeps playing as good as he plays.
I mean,
oh, but no, he's fat and slow, Zach.
Yes, I know I am, Sarah. I'm working on it. Damn it.
Someone told me that, and his on base percentage and his batting average are one of the highest on the team.
Yeah,
Chris says shooter Pat Bradley.
That's enough. Yeah, I mean it's
you cannot. Here's the thing. Go ahead, MC.
I was just gonna say if all you got to complain about is somebody else having fun, maybe it's time you look in the damn mirror.
Well, my issue is
what comes out of my mouth is not your problem unless.
Dot.
Look,
and I'm not calling you daddy if you tell me to stop.
I'm just gonna shut the hell up and sit here for a minute.
They're mad that I don't call them daddy. That's why they're upset. They've never been called daddy in their life.
I don't understand the uproar about it. I don't get it.
Here's my thing. All right. Here's my
thing. It's because I'm the one that started it. I'm the one that does it.
Here's my thing. Okay. Nicknames are a part of sports. Okay. Nicknames are a part of sports. No matter what sport it is. I know somebody that bowls has got a nickname. Don't know the nickname, but I just know he's got one. You cannot pick and choose which nickname is acceptable and which one's not. All right. If you want to call Ken, look, I'm gonna settle this debate right here, right now. Okay. If you want to call Kendall Diggs daddy, go for it. If you don't, shut up and just enjoy the sport. Period.
Call him Diggsy if you want to. That's another nickname for him.
Nobody.
You want.
I'm gonna tell you a secret, and I hope this person is watching. Nobody's forcing you to do anything.
No one ever has, and no one ever will.
On more than just one level.
So since we're going there, what kind of a man is going to openly admit to being forced to do something anyway? I ain't going to be forced. I ain't going to be forced to do anything.
Well,
okay.
No, I can't say that. I can say a lot of things right now, but I'm not going to say that.
And if you don't like the nickname, you don't like yelling louder, you don't like fun, then I'm going to direct you to a tweet that our buddy D-Mad made.
Send it.
This is my favorite one.
All I'm going to say is option 4. Okay? Go find the tweet. It's on D-Mad's page. You have to look under replies. But D-Mad had a very...
Just go to his page and search option 4 and you'll figure it out.
Yeah, go to his page, search for option 4. You'll get what I'm saying. So from now on, when I say option 4, you're going to know what I mean.
So how many of you, real quick, how many of you guys have Apple TV?
That may be the one I don't have.
I never look at it.
Okay, so there's a movie on there, and I don't know if it's found anywhere else, but there's a movie out there called Spirited. It's got Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds in it. Okay, it's a weird take on Christmas Carol. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a minute. All right, it's really good. It's really good. But in it, there is a way to tell somebody off by just simply looking at them and going, "Good afternoon." Trust me, I will send out the scene if you want to see it. Hit me up. I will send it out, and it will all make sense. But
anybody watch the old show Friends?
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah, that was the other one.
My only problem is, yes, I tweeted Daddy Diggs to start, which I wish I could go back and find the tweet. But what makes me the most mad is I wasn't even the one that continued in the Hog Pen. Other people did. I'm not blaming them or anything, but a certain group is the one who wanted to make it bigger to piss people off on Twitter. And that's now the group that is now turning around saying I forced them to do that.
I'm glad that ended the way it did. Jill Butterford. I hope I just didn't butcher your last name, Jill.
No, you said it right. You said it right.
She says, I'm going to clear the air. The guy that tweeted this week doesn't realize I was the one that yelled, "Hey, Daddy, 2 down, Texas sucks." I thought that was Merle that did that.
No, it was Joe. And Ethan, who was behind. No, Vinny.
Merle says, it's not the nickname. We all know it. It's the people having sour grapes at us for whatever reason. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Especially at me. Even though, never mind.
All right, so I finally found the tweet.
Zach might fire me if I say what I want to say.
And option is not in it. So maybe search helpful tip on DMAD's Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean,
that'll get you.
Frank says, being a man includes accountability and not having everybody on earth make excuses for you. Hello. Ooh. Say it a little bit louder. Ooh. Hello. Hello.
I like that. Yes.
I love you, Frank, but that might be the most intelligent thing you've said this show. Just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, my gosh. If someone ever cries in the hog pen over a Band-Aid and blood again, I might laugh in their face, especially when the cut's this big.
I fell, okay? I fell.
I'm talking about a cut this big.
Okay. Merle says he's not a man. He's a prick that yells at little girls when the football team loses and makes them cry. All right, now we're getting off of here. Okay, so my next.
Hey, it sounds like everybody needed this vent session tonight.
Hey, let it.
Claire's just trying to keep her mouth shut so Zach doesn't fire me.
The three here, I'll mute you. You can say it, and whoever can read lips knows what she's saying. Go for it. You are muted. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me know when you want to be unmuted, Sarah.
I'm unmuted. I said it. Everybody knows what I'm saying.
So everybody knows about the beer hats, right?
Yep.
Everybody knows it's tradition, right? Well, guess what? Some dipshit decided to steal mine in the hog pen on Saturday. Like,
yeah, that's not cool.
This?
That's not cool.
Who hog fans?
I wonder if they took it off your head. You say the wind blew it off, but I wonder if they took it off your head.
No, I think the wind blew. Because I didn't have it very tight. It was just kind of sitting up there. But that's a possibility. Loki's getting mad because we skipped his. Where are you at?
He's got here. I got it. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Who some player is and is not sleeping with is none of your business, especially if you all have it. Especially if all you have is a rumor to go off of. Knock that nonsense off, right? Damn it now. I mean, yeah, and we all know the rumor. I'm not gonna rehash it, but
their outside life does not matter to you guys.
Exactly.
Even to me, it does not matter to us. What they do outside of the sport does not matter.
The queen of ITHP has spoken. All right, royalty has spoken. Just let everyone be who they are and get over yourself, Casey Sutton.
Okay, I need to explain Jesse's. Can you click on it? I can't do it. I don't have.
So I'm gonna need an explanation on this too. I think Merle explained it to me last year, but I'm still fuzzy on the whole tater thing.
My education from this is that a tater is like a home run to the hog pen.
Yes, you're hitting a tater.
They hold up the tater to get a home run.
Yes.
Huh. Well, that's.
But he also yells, "Eat your taters!"
I have also heard.
Wait,
I have also heard an alternate definition for the tater.
MC, we've got to get Sarah going. Eat your taters.
Yeah.
On the intro, we have to. That is a must. That is a must.
That's what he does. He does it the whole game. He goes, "Eat your taters." I laugh every time. Sorry if I just blew out.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so clipping that and adding it to the intro.
I think it's his niece that's next to him, and she goes, "Eat your taters."
I got the perfect spot for it. I got the perfect spot for that sound clip. This is where the fun begins. Eat your taters.
Yes.
All right. So here.
Oh, good. Jesse got to meet Merle and Tiny. I was
hold on a minute.
Sorry,
I met Tiny too, and I'm going to tell you right the hell now, Tiny is a big son bitch.
That's why his name's Tiny.
That's
like
awesome.
she introduced me to Tiny, and she goes, Sarah did this. She looks over and goes, "This is Chuck's friend Tiny," and I went, shit. Like, damn. Okay, so what are some of you guys' things that you got to get off your chest that I know you guys have been holding back? All right, I know you guys have been holding back.
Oh, ticket prices. As someone says, send a poor fan to the game. The LSU tickets are so awful that I know Cade was in here earlier, so I'm just gonna bring him up, but he might not even get to go to the game. Like, I know he's not a Hog fan, and I shouldn't help him, but like, he's a fan of the sport and truly wants to go and support a team out there.
Hashtag grow the game.
It's going to cost him and his wife $600 for the weekend to go, and now there's no like baby tickets anymore. So that's another $300. That's $900 just to go to 3 games.
Yep.
Does not include food. Does not include hotel rooms. $900.
Baxter Meeks says, I think ITHP should send a poor fan to a game. Hey, the three of us are trying to go to a game.
If you want to go to softball or a midweek game, there's a possibility I can help you. Other than that, you just got to catch me on a weekend where it doesn't matter.
Midweek is going to be your best option.
Yeah,
that's what I had to do last year.
If it's a weekend where it's not someone who matters, I have a way.
Okay.
Loki, I didn't forget you, man. That's 4 of us. I know.
There's 5. You forgot Dylan, too.
He's getting married. It's fine.
So then there's 6 of us.
Oh,
yeah.
We're a big, happy family. We don't discriminate married people.
Right. Absolutely.
That's why
so
stays around.
while we're talking about tickets,
okay,
I'm gonna have to pull my hat off for this one because this one really hits hard. And this is, again, more old man yelling at the cloud. But something's got to be done with the way season tickets are distributed. Mm-hmm. You've got all the corporations buying up all the damn tickets, leaving people like me and Zach and whoever else that wants to possibly buy tickets out in the cold because all the corporations are sucking them up, and then they end up on the secondary market for 3 and 4 times the price of the ticket.
I was told, I asked this question to the ticket office one time when I was talking to someone in there. If I wanted a Hog Pen ticket, if I wanted to be added to the ticket list, how much do I have to donate to be guaranteed a ticket? Guaranteed is $5,000. You can donate $1,000. You can donate $1,000, but that does not guarantee you a ticket to a single game.
$5,000 for
that's just a donation. That does not include season tickets to anything.
That's just a donation, dude. That's
just a donation to guarantee yourself a Hog Pen ticket. A Hog Pen ticket, not a seat. A Hog Pen ticket is what I was told. $5,000.
I'm sorry.
I remember when Hog Pen was general admission, and those tickets were like $12.
You guys wonder why I'm not graduating. My student tickets are cheap as hell. I ain't graduating. But also, okay, so no, Baxter, message me. I'll see what I can do. If you don't have my Facebook, message Zach. He can get it to you, but message me.
Frank makes a good point. He says, what's BS is they sell out the Hog Pen season tickets, but yet all of a sudden they have single game Hog Pen tickets to all games 2 weeks later.
Yeah, and that's similar to what I was talking about with, all of these tickets being, there's no season tickets available. There's, very few single game tickets. And if you want to get a single game ticket, it's just like Sarah was talking about with the LSU game. You're going to pay a ridiculous scalped price. And I'll just call it what it is. It's scalping.
Let's put this in perspective to the other 2 money-making sports, not taking anything away from women's basketball, softball, whatever. We all remember the prices for the Duke game.
Yep.
And the nosebleeds was $9,000.
Okay, I didn't pay that, but
okay. Some of them were $1,200, $1,500. I saw one for $9,000. Who the hell's gonna pay that?
Ain't nobody gonna pay that. I wouldn't pay that for a Final Four ticket.
That's why it's priced. The problem is that's why it was priced that high. People pay it.
That's
what's insane to me.
Jill has a fantastic point. The average person cannot afford the donation to even get season tickets, yet look at all of the empty seats at every sport. There were more people. Look, I'm going to tell you this. I could be wrong. there were more people in the Hog Pen Saturday than there were in the seatbacks.
I don't doubt that a bit.
Like it was,
don't doubt that a bit.
They blame it that everybody said they're in the concourse. They're not in the seats. They're in the concourse getting warm. That's not true. Don't believe that crap.
I'm gonna put a stop to that right now. You know why? Because I walked that concourse at least half a dozen times during that game. It was horse shit. There was nobody in the concourse. Okay.
Because that's where the wind was blowing. That was the coldest freaking spot.
Oh my god, that's a wind tunnel there, dude. But my whole thing is look, they say it's a sellout. They did it at football, they did it at basketball, they're doing it in baseball. But yet nobody shows up. Oh, it's early in the season, it's only game 2 and it's cold. I don't give a damn. If you have a ticket and you're not going to use it, give it away. It's already paid for.
Yeah. I don't even have and the free thing, I can get around that.
$10.
Sell it for face value.
So I think if someone can correct me, but I think we were talking about this. I think it's $180 for a Hog Pen ticket. There's 25 home games this year?
That sounds about right.
Let's say 25. That's $7.20 a ticket. If they're $180 and there's 25 home games, $7.20. Now, yes, if you have 10 tickets, that adds up to $70. Split them up, make people pay $10 a piece. People will go for $10. But the average, my parents, I'm not going to blast my parents. They're probably watching. They make good money. I promise you, they're not going to spend that much on a ticket. More than $50. My dad gave me a link-in of a conversation about the Duke game.
All right.
They're $150 for the whole season. That's $4 a ticket.
I'm gonna Jill. I love you, woman. All right. But you got me triggered now.
She's saying the ones that are local and can make it to the game, they're going to be there. Yeah. The fake fans don't come because it's cold.
Okay. All right.
She wasn't dissing you. She's saying the true Hog fans that are local and have tickets are there.
Because here's the thing. Now that I've gathered my thoughts.
Yeah, don't flip out on Jill. She wasn't trying to.
Jill, you've been saved. You've been saved. All right. So here's
trying to diss the people in the seats that don't show up because it's cold.
Here's the thing. All right. This whole you're not a true fan. You're dissing the team. You're not a true fan.
Oh, that's a whole nother.
I'll open that bottle.
Get it, dude. Preach.
All right. You're criticizing too much. You're not a true fan. If you don't look, the team sucks right now.
Talking hoops.
Basketball. Football sucks right now. Baseball, it's too early to tell.
Leave us alone.
I didn't say anything bad. I just said it's too early to tell. It's 4 games in. You can't judge it like that. All right. If you criticize,
make me snap.
that's the whole point of the segment. If you criticize the team and you watch them religiously, okay? If you criticize the team because they're terrible, okay? The play on the court, not the players. Okay? You can't walk out there and go, Devo's a little bitch. All right? You can't do that. All right? I
would.
It may be true. It may be true, but you can't do. I mean, you that's trashing the kid, and that's borderline on a.
Well, I would do it as a joke, not for real.
Well, because you know Devo, so there's that. But a true fan is anybody that supports the Hogs. Period. It doesn't matter. Hey, wait. It doesn't matter if you, because like we just talked about, you can't afford to go to every game. All right. Even me coming from Central Arkansas, okay, it's about $200 total round trip, and that's just for a day. Okay. If you don't watch the sport and you just go off the box score, you're not a real fan. Sorry, hate to tell you.
What makes me mad is people who I know are in Northwest Arkansas or that go to other sports. Or people who I know just aren't ever around but are on Twitter and think they're part of Hog Twitter, but they never show up to games anymore. They're never around. But then they want to run their mouth about what's coming out of my mouth. If you're not even going to show up to baseball to hear me yell, Daddy, it doesn't matter what comes out of my mouth. It doesn't matter in the first place. But on top of the fact that you're not even having to hear it because you're not there.
Preach.
That, you know, and that's the thing. I can't make it to every Razorback event. All right. I got
good.
Wait. We, not me. We have a sponsor that has season tickets for at least football. Okay. That allows me, when my schedule allows it, because I have a 14-year-old daughter now, almost 15, to go to Fayetteville on you know, for very cheap. Not everybody has that. But if you watch it from your home where it's free and you still watch the Hogs.
It ain't free. ESPN Plus, SEC Network, that shit's expensive.
Okay.
Let's talk about fucking Flow Sports too.
There's your one F-bomb.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry for all of y'all that aren't in Arlington this weekend that have to deal with that shit show.
It's one of those things where if you're watching it from home, you're still a true fan.
Yeah. I got a couple comments that I got to throw up here, and
go ahead.
They're going to make Sarah disappear for a minute.
Go for it.
But these are too good to pass up. So our boy Loki comes in and says, back before NIL, that statement may have had some validity, talking about not being able to criticize. Now, some of those kids are getting paid a full ride of college, medical, and everything paid for, and they make more money than most anyone in the stands watching them. Nah, I'm going to criticize whoever I damn well please. Loki, that will preach right there.
I mean,
because I have gone round and round with people on Twitter that said you can't criticize. No, some of these dudes are making more money in one season than I've probably made in my life, and I'm 46 years old. So I will criticize who I want to criticize.
There's also a difference between criticizing and just being a straight up dickhead.
Yes. Now there is a
and also
line.
Wherever they wherever they lay their head at night is not your problem.
Yes.
Whoever they cuddle with at night, not your problem.
Okay, but we can all agree that Mark Anderson cuddles with a blow-up doll.
I know a few other people who do too. What's the problem with that?
So
just because your blow-up dolls, never mind. Shut up.
I mean, this is another rant that I could go on here. The people who don't know the difference between criticizing and, like Sarah said, just being a flat-out dickhead. There is a line you do not cross. For me, whatever happens on the field between the lines, whatever happens between the lines is open for criticism, especially when you have athletes that you've seen them play enough to know what their potential is, and they are not living up to their potential. We've seen it.
For me, it's also having IQ. Like if you've never played, let me rephrase that. If you've never played basketball in a sense of, you actually got on the court, or you've not watched.
Hey, whoa. Hold the hell up.
You tell me who played good last night.
I didn't know there was a game on last night. So
yeah, he's out of the loop on that one.
But I'm just saying, I played basketball. My IQ's high. My dad, his IQ's high because he basically played with me my whole life. He went to camps as a coach to help learn, to help me.
Wait.
People like that are fine, but like people who don't know shit about basketball and then say, "Oh my God, Devo sucks. He let that guy right past him," and that's not even what happened. Those people drive me bazonkers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new word.
The low IQ. The low IQ is.
So
if you see the correlation.
Low IQ, Zach.
I'm not going to argue that point. So let me ask you guys this then. I didn't watch the game last night. I'm not a true fan. I'm honest to God.
You've not been a true fan of basketball ever. You just decided to be a fan this year.
So it's funny you mentioned that about true fan because Jesse has an excellent comment here. Here it is, Zach. I see a lot of merch on your wall. You have invested your hard-earned money for that, and that alone, sir, makes you the definition of a true fan. Everyone has their own financial limits and does what they can. There you go. I have respect for anyone who roots for the Hogs and supports however they can. That's my thing. Let me take this out of the way because I want to see Sarah's reaction when I say this.
And I have a rebuttal to that, by the way.
Okay, take your rebuttal because mine can hold.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You were on a roll. I'm not going to interrupt that.
So, everybody fans differently. Everybody fans in their own way. And this goes along with the whole thing of, oh, don't say we. You're not part of the team. Don't say we. No, I'm investing time, money. I am a walking billboard when I'm not at work for pretty much every athletic program up there. Okay. Yeah. I am constantly wearing something with this logo on it. If I want to say we, I'm going to say we because I'm invested on multi fronts.
Speaking of which, why don't I get paid for marketing? Because I market the hell out of the Hogs.
I mean, that's a fair point.
I mean, that's a fair point. Jesse, what you don't see
I get a free beanie to get into the game.
What you don't see is the rest of the memorabilia that's under my TV, right? In the same Hog here in the Hog Pen. I've got 2 helmets. I got a signed baseball by the 2018 baseball team. I got a miniature helmet. I have I've got 2 mini helmets, and then my most prized possession. MC, go ahead with your rebuttal while I grab my most favorite piece of all of this.
So, I mean, that's pretty much it in a nutshell for me, because I've had people tell me I'm not a true fan because I'm criticizing. I criticize because I care, and because usually what I am criticizing is because I know the players are capable of better than what they are giving at that moment in time where I'm criticizing. Okay, when I jumped on the offensive line this year in football, when I jumped on KJ, when I jumped on Rocket, it's because I have seen what these dudes are capable of, and they're not living up to their potential. And this is my way of saying, hey, get your head out of your butt and give me what you got. When I have more passion myself than the guys that are on the field, that's a problem.
I did that with Max Fletcher, and then he suddenly decided to kick well, and I retracted my statement. I said he finally did good. Yeah. And that's only because I had IQ, because I was a kicker. I played. So whoever does know, I played football. But I don't know shit about the rest of the game. I know how to kick.
Somebody told me I wasn't a true fan. Dude, my name is Razorback Zach. It's not just. Come on, y'all. All right. Randy Rainwater.
You're such a fake fan. You never come to games.
I can't afford the damn thing. So I'm
going to be honest. I've lived in Northwest Arkansas my entire life. My second basketball game was 3 years ago for Auburn, or 2 years or whatever. It was the Auburn game, and I got free tickets to that.
I've got football signed by coaches, not Chad Morris. I sold that thing for $10.
Somebody overpaid.
I told him. I told the guy to throw me a number, and he said $10. I said sold. But this is probably one of my favorite pieces that I have in my Razorback collection. It is a replica of the 1994 championship ring.
Go with your 94 banner that a cool person got you.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one of those too.
I got one of them too. And again, this is not about me, because here's the thing. We're all fans, okay? The 3 of us, Loki, Dylan, yes, you 2 are fans. I'm talking about on-air personalities. We bring you the show every week because we're fans and we want to share that passion. We want to share.
I'm giving up my time. I should be doing my homework to be here.
Loki, again, this is not about me, but I had to point this out. Zach's been on Hogs Plus, for crying out loud. I heard him on a nationally broadcast game.
Yeah, I heard that too.
When you can hear me clear across the stadium with 80,000 people or 20,000 people in Bud Walton, or even 12 to 15,000, depending on what day it is, inside a bomb, come on now. They don't call me the loudest mouth in the fan base for nothing.
Jill saved herself, by the way.
Yeah. We got to go to Jill's comment.
All right, let's see. Sorry, Sarah, we're going to make you disappear for a minute. So I'll rephrase. Jill says, if you purchased I can't even do this seriously. If you purchase season tickets and rarely grace your seat with butt, you are keeping fans from enjoying that seats. Heck, these empty seat owners should give you these tickets. Pass them to vet ticks or teacher ticks. There's no reason these seats should be empty. Hello.
Amen. I mean,
and if you're a teacher and you're not a part of teacher ticks, hit up Frank.
I'm telling you now, if you're a veteran of the military or an active duty military, vet ticks, vet ticks, vet ticks, vet ticks.
Especially if you live in Northwest Arkansas and like concert at the Amp.
Baxter B says, Marcus.
Baxter. I've known Baxter my entire life.
I feel like I'm being betrayed. By
I don't admit this to very often, but technically, I guess Baxter would be family because he married into the family. So
let's face it. All right.
So whatever game I get you to, I got to get Baxter to. So it's the whole family.
Hold on, Sarah. You go ahead and say it, MC. This is ITHP Unleashed. He's like the cousin at family reunions that sits in the corner that nobody talks to.
That's MC. He hides in the other room watching a Hog sports game.
I mean,
that is spot on. I mean, I have been known to sit at wedding receptions with my phone in front of me.
I've already told Dylan
watching ball games.
I've already and MC. I don't know if you've gotten your invite yet, but I've already told Dylan that I will be sitting in the corner with the Razorback game on.
Yeah.
You know what time he gets married?
Who schedules? There's 3 months. There's no sports. Who schedules it on a sports weekend?
Don't open that door. We're not going to kick that door down. It's during the UAB.
There are limits to Unleashed. So.
My husband's gonna have to understand. Whoever ends up with the horrible chance of marrying me.
Wait a minute. Did she just say the word husbands are gonna have to deal with her? Are we talking like black? Are we talking like the Black
My
Widow
husband
killer?
it was a contraction, Zach.
Yeah.
This is the low IQ we were talking about.
Look. I'm gonna go. After the show, I'm gonna go on Twitter and I'm gonna blast you. Okay,
that's fine. Have fun. You're already friends with the other side anyway. Have fun.
Whoa! Hold the hell up. Whoa!
Baxter coming back with the shot fired from here in NEA. This is NEA on NEA crime here. My wife says that is incorrect. I talk to everyone. Now I will give Baxter that. He does talk to everyone. Michaela said she has seen Marcus in weddings hiding in the corner. Well, that's because
watching a Hog sports game.
2 reasons I was in the corner. 1, I was probably watching a Hog game. 2, we had too much family there and I was trying to hide my drink.
Nobody puts MC in the corner. No, look, I was at my niece's graduation and her dad, my brother-in-law, and me were sitting there on our phones watching the game.
Oh, I was at a wedding. I think the couple just
so you know, you'll be invited to my wedding, and there will be no sports on during the wedding.
By the way,
Adam won't be during sports season.
Adam Hall and Matt Hart are probably watching this, going, "What in the hell is going on?"
Yeah, they're probably glad we haven't plugged them tonight with everything we've been saying. But...
Look.
We're already booted from all the groups. We might as well just keep.
This is true.
Just so everybody knows, here's a little reminder.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
There we go.
There it is. All right. There it is. But, it's one of those that Hawg fans find anything, and I mean anything, to bitch about.
Yes. Yeah. I have our buddy who is bitching at me right now on Twitter.
Yes. Wait, who's bitching? Is he watching?
No, he's not watching. He's interacting with me on Twitter.
There's no TV and there's no phone because it's not going to be during sports season. And if my husband doesn't understand where's the ring back, honey?
Yeah, I started to say he don't need to get that title if he don't understand that. So.
He's saying in a general sense, if there's not a TV with a Razorback game on, there is going to be there has been a table of fans. I have seen it at my sister's wedding. Anyway, we're not going to go there.
I've had people coming up. I've had people seek me out because I have the reputation of being the guy who's going to get the phone signal to watch the game. We're like, hey man, what's the score?
Casey says the rails have definitely fallen off tonight once again.
We're all over the road.
Here's the thing. This was planned actually, so we're still on the rails, but we're wobbling like a son of a bitch. Oh God! Wait. Hold on. We're gonna go a little long tonight, y'all. So just hang with us. Dylan is fixing to join the
oh
show.
My God, he's gonna roast me for.
he just sent me a text that said, "Send me the link. I feel attacked."
Hey, my man coming to the defense of his fiance.
Let me
Respect.
get D-Man in here. Hang on a second. Let me get him in here. Oh my goodness. This is ITHP Unleashed, and we are going to allow anything goes in here, but we do keep it kind of
we've upgraded to rated R tonight. You know,
Yeah.
normally we try to go PG-13, but we've upgraded to R for this segment that has
Loki
lasted a lot longer than I thought it would, honestly.
Loki said I had a wedding reception that I was DJing paused so we could watch the Hogs play the Aggies.
Priorities, man. Priorities.
Adam Hall says, oh, wait, we've already covered that one. Adam Hall says, look, if I bought a gift to attend this wedding, I'm going to watch a game if it's on.
Damn right.
And Loki with 2 words that will end this whole argument. Premature detonation.
I guess we're talking about burning purple hoodies in the chat too.
I guess. All right, so we're going to let him defend himself from the Man Cave show. We have D-Mad joining the show. D-Mad, do we have you, buddy?
Hello, this thing on? Mic check, mic check.
Testes 1, 2.
All right, so D-Mad.
They're in the wife's purse. Fiance's purse. Don't worry.
Yeah, we know. You scheduled your wedding during a game. We know where your testes are.
Okay. UAB.
Who cares? Welcome to the club, my brother.
UAB. Really? Who cares, right?
That is a fair point. That is a fair point.
Yeah, I mean that is.
It's not an SEC game.
When it's one of 3 games we win all season.
Okay, there's the rebuttal.
There's the rebuttal.
She wanted it later in the year too, and I was like, you know what? We're not going to push into October and November with this. It's going to have to be early.
And your
defense, just do it a month earlier than that.
No. Wait, hold on. I got one more thing for y'all. I love how he said, this might get rated R tonight as soon as y'all bring me in. I love y'all for that.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to defend my boy here for a minute, just slightly. He could have done it. You've got 2 weeks this season that are what we like to call bye weeks, and I believe one of them was just the week earlier than the UAB game.
Yes, sir.
You get where I'm going here.
But here's the thing.
I can take a lot from that.
That's closer to August. That's closer to August.
Yeah, it's going to be hot as balls. Yeah,
exactly.
Dylan is Loki says Dylan's going to use everyone else's F-bomb tokens.
Sarah's already used hers. Sorry, there's only 2 left.
I haven't used one yet. I have not used one yet. I'm proud of myself.
Okay, goodness. So D-Mad, is the Hog game going to be on? I need to know this.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all don't think I'm going to be watching the game at some point, y'all are just
this man. Look, y'all. I can see how this is going to go. Okay, this man's going to be standing up there with his fiance, and the preacher dude's going to go, Dylan, do you touchdown?
I was thinking instead of
there's one.
Say I do.
What are we doing?
He's going to look down at the front row and go, "Hey, MC Zach, what's the score?" Oh yeah, no, he's gonna look back at the preacher and go, "Hey, yeah, no, I'm here. Hold on."
I will be strategically placed. So
my uncle is gonna be the preacher. He's as big of an Arkansas fan as me.
There you go.
So I'm sure that he might not have a phone in his hands at the time.
I mean,
What you need to do is wait for the time to come out. Schedule the wedding right before the game. So right as the game's starting, we're in cocktail hour because Hog fans are gonna drink anyway. And then as the reception starting, it's halftime. So people can enjoy the first half of the reception, eat their food. But by the time people are on the dance floor, you're in the second half.
Okay, but I must go on record and say that my poor ass is the one DJing this wedding.
So you're just going to DJ. You're just going to DJ the broadcast, is what you're saying. That's an easy job.
I wasn't going to tell him, but yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you for having your laptop out and having the phone connected to the game. I wouldn't blame you at all. I'd probably stand by you a little bit.
About time, Jenna. Welcome into the show. So, no, but here's the thing. All right. I get the honor of introducing him and his wife, his will-be wife for the first time, right?
Very cool.
It will be led in by a hog call. And I swear to God, I will put this on anything. I swear to all that is good and holy. If I hear one person in that building howl, I'm throwing them out.
And they don't need directions, Zach. You don't have to tell them to yell louder.
Please.
Option 4.
we can hear you.
Good afternoon, Dylan. All right, D-Man, we're gonna let you go, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna get drunk, and then 10 hours I'm gonna respond to Sarah's tweets. All right, y'all have a good night.
Taylor Swift.
There he goes.
Wow, we have
If
come
y'all
off
don't
the
know the
rails.
backstory, the guy who keeps arguing with me on Twitter about Diggs is getting drunk and then apologizes to me 2 days later because he sobers up.
I feel like we all needed this, not just the
Oh,
three.
man,
I think
this was
everybody
great.
needed this
This
tonight.
was great.
I need to do my homework, but I guess we'll
So
continue.
let me ask you guys this, and I want the fans' input. Do we do this again sometime? Not gonna be an every night thing.
After the next loss of some sort.
So
Next week.
I think we kind of.
Saturday night.
I mean,
After we lose to Missouri.
we're right on the cusp of a full moon, so maybe the next time the full moon comes back around.
So we're gonna have. I'm putting Loki on the spot. I'm sorry, buddy, but we're gonna have Loki put a poll out.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to we're gonna run it for about until the next show. So we're gonna run it a week. And we want your feedback on the ITHP Unleashed segment. Do you like it? Do you not like it?
Maybe we can run it separately on another night if need be.
Exactly.
People who don't want to hear me drop the F-bomb by accident.
We want to take you guys' opinions as far as
don't join Unleashed because it's bad and I'm a bad person.
well, I mean, but what we're trying to do is just like, and Sarah, you'll get to know this the longer you're on the show. MC and I like to kind of get the fans' perspective on things as how we do things at ITHP, because we want this show to be just for you guys. And so right about now is when we kind of take a poll, if you will, as to see what you guys like, what you don't like, and things like that. So we'll be having a couple of different polls out over the next few weeks to kind of gauge what you guys like. So anything else? I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. But anything else you want to? And these guys are in the Hog Wildlife and Feedback. They're loving this segment.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So,
I mean, everybody needs a good bitch session every now and then. Just to get it out of your system and woosah back to your center point. That this has been good. I've enjoyed this.
Jesse's calling us out, MC. He says we need some pod exclusives too.
Yeah. So, okay. On the pod exclusives, we haven't forgotten about that. It's just, I'm about to the end of high school basketball, which is going to free up my schedule a little more to have, more pod exclusives. I had a DM just now during the show about somebody, a potential guest coming on the show in the future that I'm going to tell y'all about after the show.
That's what I meant to ask Daddy about that day I met him, but I was a little.
Is it who you told me about the other day?
Nope. This is completely out of left field. One that I just got a message. Well, we were chatting about something else. He's like, "Hey man, I'd love to come on your podcast sometime." I'm like, "Okay, we will make this happen." So,
is it a former
continued? I no hints.
Oh, come on!
To be continued.
I'll see how they.
You're going to have to watch our social media to find out who and when this is going to happen. I'm going to drop this right here. It's going to happen.
Okay, now I got to know who it is because holy crap.
Well, wrap this thing up and I'll tell you.
Loki's already typing it out, Sarah. He says, "Sarah, Daddy, do you want to come get on camera with me?"
Guys, I met him for the first time. I didn't
tell the story about Daddy. Tell a story about it. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's after Saturday's game.
Yes.
Sarah's partially inebriated, okay? Not fully yet, but we'd had a couple drinks. Mr. Greg had a few drinks. And everybody says, "Oh, Daddy Diggs is over there, Sarah." And I'm like, it's fine. I've never met him. Not the time. And Greg says, "No, now is the time." So he goes over to the other side of the restaurant, brings Daddy back to our table. Diggs has to literally squeeze between two tables to get to me. He puts out his hand and goes, It's nice to finally meet you. And I said, you too. Good game. And then someone across the table said, hopefully you like your nickname. He's like, oh, I love it. I love the support. Keep it going. By the way, where have the signs been? And I said, we're working on it. Regionals random. And he said, I'm going to be looking for him. So he's looking for me, guys.
There you go.
He knows who I am now.
He's what? Oh, I'm going to say it because we're unleashed. Not always he
has
looking
a girlfriend.
for you.
He has a girlfriend.
Okay. Well, then I won't go there. I don't want to cause problems.
I
was going to say he's looking for you to hold the D.
Whoa. That's when you get out of here. MC, we'll start
Unleashed. Oh my God, y'all, this has been so much fun. I'm so glad everybody in the comments has liked it because I've had a blast tonight.
There was
like
also,
you noticed I put my headphones in while
Fireball, but if there's not Fireball in the Hog Pen, it's not the Hog Pen. And if you don't, Zach excluded, he has an excuse. If you're not taking shots with people, a Fireball, you're not cool. You got to come up there and take some Fireball shots. You don't drink, Zach. I was saying you're excluded. You're okay. You're fine.
If you Dr. Pepper, I'll take a shot. I will shoot Dr. Pepper with y'all.
Why do I need to shoot that shit? I just chug it.
Shoot it.
I'm good.
It's the same thing.
Oh man.
Sarah, final
Fireball and Dr. Pepper are not the same.
Damn. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Look, I wasn't MC. Dylan's last comment. Should I or should I not? Holy shit, it did it! Oh my God!
I don't think there's any network that would let us do this.
Ours
Probably
did.
not. No. Nope.
Anyway,
you were asking for final thoughts, Sarah. Final thought.
Oh shit.
What comes out of my mouth is not y'all's issues. And as soon as Daddy hits a home run, yes, the person yelling Daddy the loudest, that's probably, shrill, it's me. And do
Louder.
I care? No.
Louder.
You're Titus! Okay, I'm done.
That's the one we're using.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. All right. We want to thank
I'm gonna video with the
everybody.
game so y'all understand what I mean.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and hanging out with us. This was an absolute blast. And I got to tell you, the team that we've got here at ITHP, Dylan, Loki, MC, Sarah, myself, we would not be able to do this if it weren't for you guys. So thank you from the bottom of all of our hearts. And on behalf of everybody here at ITHP, we are going to do this again sometime. You're just going to have to wait. It's not going to be an every week thing. But every so often we might do it. And I will take Jesse's advice, and we might do an ITHP Unleashed on a podcast that's a pod exclusive.
Monthly basis.
That will definitely be R rated or NC-17 rated.
We should just do it on a Friday night. Away game series, monthly. Let Sarah have some fun.
I got no opposition to that.
No, I'm good with that.
We will definitely. This will definitely happen again.
Oh,
I'll make sure all my drinks are in a Sonic cup.
I will have my trusty.
Cup.
I will have my trusty Toby Keith special. R.I.P. Toby Keith.
And we're not going to mention how that red cup looks pink in that light.
Yeah, that's my actually it's my son's ring light that I'm using, but it serves the purpose.
Right. All right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you once again to everybody that tuned in and commented tonight. We hope to see you all back here next week. For Marcus MC Carlton, Sarah Swish Vogel, I'm Razorback Zach. You have been watching an all-new episode of Inside the Hog Pen. Until next time, so long, everybody.
Yeah!